everything went to hell for him, and so all his shit went to hell, and so he never gave the 10 billion.
Why would you hope to have $10 billion?
Well, yeah, really, you have to be
I don't know,
evil.
nobody needs this much money.
You have to be evil to have $10 billion. I mean, how do you even get $1 billion without giving the money away to somebody? I mean, Tommy. I mean, shit. There's so many. I mean, just imagine what you could do. Like, you could just go on a trip, like to Africa or someplace, and you could just go on a trip with just fill your pockets every day with $10 bills. We'll make it $100 bill, and you could make people deliriously happy. I mean, you give them 3 years, 5 years salary. You just put it in their hand. I mean, you could just make people deliriously happy. I mean, how the fuck could you possibly not do something like that? I mean, people suck. Yeah, I know. Whatever. Well, I'm not going to get into an argument about how much money you're going to waste on yourself.
I
But
always
whatever.
dislike when rich motherfuckers try to ease their conscience by giving money when they're about to die. Like Carnegie Hall. Carnegie Hall did nothing to...
Hey, Andy Kaufman left Carnegie Hall.
Yeah, but the point is, Carnegie did do some good stuff. As Carnegie actually was the guy who first financed the public library, so that's where it goes both ways. I mean, I'm still against. He should never had all that fucking money.
Yeah, but it did make Carnegie a good guy.
No, it doesn't undo the mess that these people make with taking all that money out of the economy. But I mean, we could have had a second Hoover Dam if we didn't have those guys in the first place. But I mean, I'm just saying, if they're going to do something, at least some of them spent the money in reasonable ways before they died. I mean, I wouldn't build Carnegie Hall, but like I said, the public library thing was pretty brilliant.
You can do a lot of shit with all this money, like instead of building up charities, that help people just with food and medicine, and so most charities do this. You could actually, with so much money, you can build schools there and, provide like free condoms and free contraceptive pills and free education and all this kind of shit. You can do a lot of stuff with all this money.
So,
Yeah.
Public libraries supported by taxes.
Yeah, a lot of them are. Some of them are private. They're non-profit companies, basically. But they get some money from the government to help pay the bills.
And you support that before you support universal health care?
Yeah, because it's
I do love that noise, though.
No, I don't. Yeah, well, see, the great thing about the public library is the example, because it's not an official government-run thing. So that means it's run by volunteers. It's run by people who aren't guaranteed, all the perks of union workers and all that kind of bullshit. So it's run really efficiently, and that's why I'm for it.
Well, why don't we just use that system for universal health care?
Well, that's my argument, yes, but I still don't want universal health care if it includes fucking 63 liver transplants. I mean, fuck that shit. I just want universal health care with limits. I want to buy into the low plan. No nursing home, no stick something up my ass or shove something down my throat shit. None of that crap. All right, I want the the minimum insurance, because I want to live in a house. I don't want a fucking colostomy when I'm 97 years old.
Well, I think Tommy's a good example of why we do need universal health care of some sort.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, again, the part that should be universal is the minimum. It's like all these systems should be the minimum should be socially guaranteed. The minimum amount of education, we shouldn't be subsidizing football teams and all this other crap. We should just do in the educating, reading, arithmetic crap, not all this other bullshit. It's like everything the government touches, it goes way too far, and that's the fucking problem. It ought to just supply the minimum, and then you want more, then you go out and earn the money to buy more.
When Peach was telling me about the American, education, well, not education, sorry, the medical system, the healthcare you have there, I couldn't believe it. I mean, fucking Romania, which is like the shittiest country in Europe, and still, when I had the accident, everybody was PMing me and asking if I have the money for the, what I need for the stitches and the minor surgery that I had, and this shit is free. I mean, if you're in a car accident or if something happens to you, you get treated for free, including the medicine that you have to take after that. I couldn't believe when Peach was telling me what she had to go through and how much she paid, just for some minor shit.
Yeah, well, even with insurance here, it's you got to pay a lot for it. I mean, I got to pay $1,500 a year for insurance I don't fucking use. And that's out of I'm not going to get into my finances, but it's like 3 months' income. It's not good.
Here you have health insurance if you're working, basically, as long as you're working, or if you have like a spouse that is working or a legal guardian that is working, you have insurance. You don't have to pay anything for it. And this includes, like mental problems, like if you need antidepressants, or if you need to be hospitalized, or anything is free.
Yeah, I don't even want stuff to be free. I just want there to be, I think a copay would be a good idea, based on your income. Like everybody would pay a copay on everything. It's like Tommy's insured, but it's just that he's got a $5,000 deductible on the surgery. So I mean, the surgery's probably
so
20
he's not
grand.
actually quote unquote insured.
Yeah, well, he's insured for the catastrophic financial part of it. He's not insured against having to pay, a portion of it. But he's insured against here's a complication, this could cost 80 grand. He's insured against that.
Here is like 1.6%, I think, of your income goes to health insurance. But it's
In
like,
short,
your
Tommy's
employer
getting fucked
does
over.
this.
Go ahead, sound good.
Yeah, I was saying that your employer, pays for this. It's not actually deducted from your salary that is specified in your working contract. Your employer pays, and in addition to your salary, pays another 1.6%, I think, to health insurance.
Yeah, you
Anyone
don't have
who
a
has a job.
military like we do. If you had a military like we do, then you wouldn't have the health care that you have.
We have a lot of shit. Well, we have a lot of shit that costs a lot of money. But
like
yeah,
Boeing,
the military's a big zapper of obviously resources.
Half. Takes half of our money.
No, it's not half, but whatever.
It's like 55% of the budget is military. 55%. It's over.
It's not. It depends on what you count as the whole budget. I mean, that's a distortion.
And only half of that is, commission and payments. Most of it's all just fucking, building ships and missiles that we don't need.
Well, we obviously need them if we're going to have the soldiers. We have to put something in their hands so they can go beat up other people. So,
Yeah, G.I. Joe needs accessories.
Well, he does. He really does need accessories. Shit. I'd want a hell of a lot of accessories if I was over there. I'd say, give me some goddamn accessories. Yeah, well, they are using Xbox 360, actually. I mean, there's a whole bunch of them now. They don't even go overseas. They just sit over
I
here in a
once
bunker
heard that
somewhere and blow
our
people up.
super destroyers by themselves count as the third strongest military in